Dear students, this is the lecture number 4 from metallurgy topic or metallic conductor topic. In same lecture, we have to discuss some chemical methods for concentration of ore. Concentration of ore. Okay. This is lecture for both groups, that is civil mechanical, metallurgy, and also IEET, IT, electrical group. Okay. Only in the same lecture, you have to study calcination and roasting concept. Okay. For IEETB group means electrical, IT, IEETB, etc. Okay. Now we start in today's lectures. Both points we have to complete. Ores of iron. This ores of iron. This point is applicable only for metallurgy group. Okay. So I am studying to you. I am telling to you, or I am teaching to you. After that, first one is the calcination and roasting processes. Okay. Calcination means hot. Exactly. We have to study, and roastination means hot. These two are the chemical methods. Okay. First we have to study definition of calcination. Calcination is the process of heating the ore. Calcination is the process of heating the ore strongly in the absence of air to a temperature insufficient to melt it. Okay, this is the definition of calcination. Calcination is a process of heating the ore strongly in the absence of air. Underline this word. This process is carried out in the absence of air to a temperature insufficient to melt it. Means calcination is a heating process which is carried out in the reverberatory furnace when doors are kept closed. Calcination is a heating strongly the ore in the absence or limited supply of air to such a temperature that the ore does not melt. Okay, that process is called as the calcination. Okay, in calcination process is generally applicable for carbonate and hydroxide ores, such as for example limestone having molecular formula CaCO3. Okay, malachite CuCO3 CuOH twice are concentrated by this method. Okay, here first one is the first purpose of calcination is to convert carbonate and hydroxide ore into its oxide form. Carbonate means conversion of CO3 group which is into the oxide form, that means which contains oxygen. Okay, here first example or first reaction we are looking here, ZnCO3. ZnCO3 means carbonate ore which is oxidized or which is converted into its oxide, that is ZnO plus CO2. Gas is liberated here. Same time CaCO3 which is converted into that is the limestone which is converted into lime, that is CaO, and carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Okay, this is the first purpose for calcination. To remove, second one is the to remove water by hydration, means to remove the moisture remove करण्यासाठी ही मेथड ॲप्लिकेबल आहे. टू रिमूव्ह व्होलाटाईल इम्प्युरिटीज, थर्ड वन इज द टू रिमूव्ह व्होलाटाईल इम्प्युरिटीज. Volatile means hot, volatile and non-volatile. These two words comes under chemistry. Then what is the meaning of volatile? I am telling to you two examples. First one is the in first watch glass, which first watch glass and taking a water, and another watch glass and taking a kerosene or petrol. Okay, these two watch glass kept outside the home at a normal temperature. After looking a long time, what happens? Water is same, that is water remains same in that watch glass, but kerosene or petrol get evaporated. Okay, at normal temperatures. it is called as kerosene or petrol is called as volatile, while water is called as non-volatile. Okay, this is the difference between volatile and non-volatile. Means at normal temperature, volatile impurities or gang particles which are present in that ore which get evaporated. This is the third point comes under calcination process. Number 4, next purpose, to make the mass porous so that it can be easily reduced into the next operations. After that, next operation which is carried out in blast furnace. That's why this process is means to make the mass porous so that it can be easily reduced into the metallic state. Okay, reduction साठी ते easily easy आहे. Okay, that's why to make the mass porous so that it can be easily reduced into the next operation, that is metallic state. This calcination is also carried out in the reverberatory furnace. This is the diagram of reverberatory furnace. Fireworks, earth, flue. Here is the hot gases which is entered in the last or in the left side, and after that some waste gases which is removed. Here is the flue upward directions. Okay, and in calcination which is carried out in reverberatory furnace, when the doors are kept closed, closed, and that's why calcination is carried out in absence of air. This is about the calcination. Okay, next point, that is roasting. Another example in calcination we can take hematite, which is converted into the Fe2O3. Fe2O3 plus 3H2O giving you Fe2O3 plus thrice H2O. In this way, means conversion of carbonate or hydroxide into its oxide form. This is the main purpose of calcination. Next point we are studying now, next chemical method, that is roasting, which is a reverse to that of the calcination. Roasting is the process which is carried out, or this process is process of heating the ore strongly in the absence of air, so in the presence of excess air, to a temperature insufficient to melt it. This process is called as the roasting. Roasting is the process of heating strongly the concentrated ore in excess amount of air to a temperature at which the ore does not melt. Roasting is usually done to a sulfide ores. This process is applicable for generally sulfide ores. Okay, here is the examples given. First purpose of roasting is to convert sulfide ore into its oxide and sulfate. Okay, for example is given 2ZnS plus 3O2 giving you 2ZnO, that is oxide form, and sulfur dioxide gas is liberated. ZnS means zinc sulfide or zinc blend which is react with oxygen, then formation of zinc sulfate. Main purpose is to convert oxide into to convert sulfide into its oxide and sulfate. Second one is to remove water of hydration or to remove moisture. Third one is to remove arsenic impurities and excess sulfur as a volatile. That means volatile like arsenic, sulfur, phosphorus, all these are the volatile impurities. Here arsenic impurities and excess sulfur is volatile and respectively ते रिमूव्ह करण्यासाठी यूज केला जातो. दिस मेथड इज ॲप्लिकेबल टू मेक द मास porous so that it can be easily reduced into the next generation. Okay, which is easily removed into the next generation, right? It is difficult to reduce sulfide ore to a metal, and hence it should be converted into its first oxide before reductions. That's why conversion of sulfide into its oxide form takes place, and after that next process is reductions. We are going through the flow chart. Okay, this is the chemical method. In that, first one is the calcination, second one is the roasting, right? And here question may be asked, the process of heating strongly in the absence of air and temperature is insufficient to melt it. It is called as calcination, roasting, gang, slag, etc. Whatever objects we can put here. And in absence of air, calcination; in the presence of air, roastings. In this way you have to remember now. And here this is the doors of reverberatory furnace, and this reverberatory furnace when kept open at the time of roasting. Okay. Then this is the difference generally asked in descriptive manner. Differentiate between calcination and roasting. First one is the calcination. It is the short form, difference you have to remember for exam purpose. It is the process of heating the ore in absence of air. In roasting, it is the process of heating the ore in presence of air. Second point, in this process hydroxide and carbonates are converted into oxide forms. In this process sulfide ore is converted into its oxides or sulfates. Number 3, in calcination impurities evaporates on heating the ore, while in roasting impurities first oxidize on heating the ore. Number 4, ore on heating undergoes decomposition in case of calcination, while ore on heating undergoes oxidation. Here it is called as roasting. First undergoes oxidation, and in case of calcination it undergoes decomposition. Next one is the doors of furnace is kept closed in case of calcination, while doors of furnace is kept opened in roasting. Okay, this is about the chemical methods. First calcination and second one is the roasting. Okay, are you getting? Up to here IE, ET, ETB, electrical, IT, all classes you can attend lectures up to here, from first lecture to here. And from this lecture, from the next point, that is ores of iron, from continue metallurgy group will attend this lecture. Okay, and there are different ores of iron. Okay, first one is the hematite. In exam question will be asked different types of ores, and name of ore is given and formula. You have to write correct formula for same ore. Okay, hematite molecular formula is Fe2O3. Okay, among the here occurrence of metals we studied in that metals occurs in oxide state, carbonate state, silicate state, chlorides or halide states, sulfide states, etc. in details. Okay, among the metals iron comes next to aluminum in abundance on the earth crust. Okay, first number is aluminum and second one is the iron. It constitutes about 4.6% of the earth's crust. Native iron is found in the meteoritic masses are known as a meteoritic iron. Several iron bearing minerals occurs in nature, but the following ores have been used for the manufacture of iron because of their predominant iron content, which depends upon iron content. Last table is the iron content of iron. Okay, predominancy then we can use for extraction of iron. Okay, first one is the hematite having molecular formula Fe2O3 and percentage of iron in native, that is 69.9%. Magnetite molecular formula is Fe3O4 and content of iron in native state is 74.2. Then limonite. Okay, hematite, magnetite, limonite. Third one is the limonite. Limonite is also called a geothite. Okay, molecular formula is HFE2. Okay, and near about 63% occurs in nature. Siderite FeCO3. Okay, siderite it is also called as limonite siderite is also called as iron pyrite. Okay. Ferrous carbonate. Okay. Siderite. And the percentage of iron is 48.2%. Okay, in nature. These 1 2 3 4 up to here you can remember with molecular formula. Chamosites having MgFeAl6 SiAl414OH8 29.61%. Pyrite FeS 46.6%, which is the sulfide iron. We can say pyrite or iron sulfide. Then its percentage is looking like a gold. Okay, looking like a gold. Next one is the ilmenite. Okay, having molecular formula FeTiO3. Okay, 36.81% content, which is present in the native states. All these are the ores of iron. You have to remember any 4 ores of iron with their molecular formula. Okay, this is the lecture number 4, and we studied chemical methods, that is calcination and roasting in details, and for metallurgy group also studied ores of iron with their molecular formula and content of iron. Okay, all these are the PPTs, or this is the calcination roasting difference. You can you have given in short, you can do for you can prepare for exam purpose also. Okay, thank you students.